Let's talk about CRM for just a couple of minutes, and I'm especially interested not only because you mentioned it a few times, but because of your background, having been in that end of the sales business, the technology end. What about CRM, and what does one need to do, whether they have Salesforce or whatever else, Sugar or whatever else they have installed? What does a company in general terms need to do to leverage it and enable CRM to enable their salespeople to be more effective and more efficient? What do they need to do?
So in the same way that a sales methodology is not a process, I think a lot of people get confused between sales methodologies and sales processes. In the same way that that's the case, the thing with the CRM is that CRM needs to be a strategy, not a tool for reporting up inside an organization. So people think of CRM as a product that's going to go solve all their problems. And I think there is no bigger change management problem if you're implementing technology, in my view, than CRM. Because despite the contract that an employee signs with their employer that says that their prospects belong to the employer, the way they feel is that their contacts and their network is theirs. And when you're wanting them to put everything inside the central repository, they've got a bias against it. So CRM needs to be treated as a strategy and a process, not as a product and reporting tool. And the people implementing it, management, need to recognize that the internal customer is the salesperson. Make it easy for them, give them a reason to actually put the data in. They're probably the key points to do CRM successfully. You've got to have one, and I don't think failure has got anything to do with the particular brand of the product that people are using. It's the approach they're taking to actually drive change.
Yeah. Yeah, you absolutely explained that, I think, the right way. I remember, 8 years ago or 7 years ago when we started ESR, a lot of people asked us about CRM, and our view at that point was, if you go buy Oracle off the shelf and take it out and install it without doing without having any thoughts about methodology or process, all you're basically doing is automating the chaos that exists right now in your sales organization. That's what you're doing. But I think companies have really gotten to the bottom of this, and I think what you just said is a key.